From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
We'll be in the game. What are we doing? Don't worry.
Here's Jackson to throw. Get there and bring him down. Samson Abuka able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Probably no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shoves him away. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
On the double.
On first down, Lance. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
You were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Trucks over him. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, we've got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a real...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. And Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught by Sam. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll go option to the short side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their